Cosmic Children Festival 2009. Nunca sabes lo que puede pasar aquí en este festival tan entrañable. Y hoy tenemos la visita de David Rastovich. Rastovich, a ver si lo pronuncio bien para ustedes. Vamos a charlar un poquitín con él sobre sus tablas, su visita a Cantabria y el surf en general. Halabalibala.
I don't know what that means.
Do you come in peace? Do you come in peace?
Not really.
No.
I think I come in pieces.
In pieces?
Yeah.
How many?
3.
We got the man, the myth, the legend right here on the beach in Liancares. 3. The man, the myth, the legend, exactly.
Wow.
3 pieces. This is all coming together. Pretty feng shui going on here on the beach in person. You don't know who he is. Is it him? Is it not? Let's see a little nose. A nose. It's a face. He's here. He blew it.
When you went looking, I revealed.
He revealed.
Sorry, man.
That's okay, man. How's it going?
Good.
All right.
I'm enjoying this little Cosmic Children soundtrack, especially. The music's absolutely amazing.
How'd you hear about it? Coming over here.
I had this dream a few months ago, and
3 parts.
and yeah, it was a 3-part dream. The first was Raul visiting with the cosmic board under his arm, saying, "Come, come, I have something to show you." The second part was the sun shining where I would be if I came here, and the sun not shining in Australia. And the third part was women, lots of women shining also. And so I thought, basically, that's a dream that should come true. So here we are.
God, it just came true. This might, in fact, be a dream that's somebody else's dreaming.
Yeah, totally. It's a collective dream, a cosmic collective dream.
Talk to us about those little park benches that you're surfing on.
They're actually ironing boards.
Ironing board, I knew there would not.
We're in an economic crisis and an environmental crisis, so basically you got to make do with whatever you can. So yeah, basically we're just using planks nowadays, and it seems to be stoking people out, myself included.
I can tell. I noticed one of your boards where you also looked like it was used for hunting too, with that. You know what I mean? Like,
it was a toothpick for someone who's got teeth the size of my teeth, so that was good. Yep, multi-purpose.
so you can use the wood board for a bench. You can make a little house. You can go out and fish with one of them, get some shelter, and then go surfing in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. No, they're perfect, man. Multi-purpose.
So where are you off to after your visit here to Cantabria?
I'm actually going to Madeira Island and attending the 61st International Whaling Commission, which is a meeting I attend every year that's in somewhere different every year. And it's basically a meeting where 70 odd countries get together and decide what to do about whales and dolphins. And some countries decide they want to kill them, but most countries want to decide to protect them. So I go there to document that, to oppose the people who want to kill them, and to support the countries and the people who want to protect animals like whales and dolphins.
Is that growing support for protection?
Majorly growing in the conservation realm, mainly because everywhere who's smart enough to go from whaling to whale watching gets an incredible benefit from, turning from the bloody trade of whaling to the sustainable trade of whale watching. So it's just rational sense, common sense, so everyone's kind of realizing that, and things are changing, and it's great to be a part of that.
It's great when human beings use common sense, isn't it?
It's great when human beings be human beings in the sense where it's like, we're humankind, and we can live up to that name. We can be, kind. We can be kind, and I think, it's as simple as that. It feels right to protect an animal that's being slaughtered and, brought to the edge of extinction. It feels right to ensure that our children have a future and an ocean that is clean and filled with animals. So basically it's common sense to follow that. So it's awesome. you know, it's such a fortunate life being a surfer, and especially a surfer like myself who's in a position of being sponsored, you know, and it's just amazing. So really at the end of the day, when you're getting given so much through surfing and through having such a fortunate life, it just makes sense again to be giving as much as you're getting, whatever way that is, you know, and it's nothing, to me that's nothing special, it's just common sense. It's the law of nature, you know, you give, you get, you receive, you know, and it feels right to give back, especially to that big thing out there that gives us so much. And, you know, and surfing in places that are real dirty and empty of animals, it feels like shit. That sucks, you know, and I don't want that to happen everywhere we go surfing, so doing what I can, my small part.
Let's talk just a little bit about those boards, because in Cantabria, we haven't seen any of those little wooden alayas, are they called?
Yeah, alaya.
Yeah, are you experimenting with that stuff?
Yeah, we've been, it's been probably 3 years since we've been riding them, and Tommy Wegner resurrected them about 3 years ago. So I got one of the very first few and actually had it in my house for a while without using it. I just kind of had it there thinking, oh fuck, one day I'll pull it out, but not yet. And then that day came, and when it happened I just tripped out. I was like, wow, this is pretty amazing, being able to go across waves so fast without moving a muscle, which is basically standing there. And then a few other crew around home started riding them, and bam, all of a sudden we were just tripping out on how fun it was. Simple as that, how much fun we were having. And so it just boomed from there, you know. It's just like anything good, it spreads, and people start picking it up and running with it themselves. And now you got like Rob Machado I was just with in Fiji last week, and he was ripping on one at Cloudbreak, and this crew in California riding them on the point breaks there, and of course back home on all the point breaks. They're amazing. And actually I came through France in 2008, early 2008, and rode one on the beach breaks out there, and the guy Fred, I forget his last name, I'm pretty sure his name's Fred. He was a bodyboarder guy, but he rides lots of finless stuff too, and he had a go, and he was ripping on it as well, and I think he's making some now. So it's just a fun thing, man. It's a trip to know that the ancient Hawaiians would have been flying across waves, going that fast, like for hundreds of years, until the white fella came to Hawaii and stopped them. But before then, man, they would have been ripping. They weren't just riding massive planks slowly towards the beach in Waikiki. They were ripping for sure.
Amazing.
All over the island. So, yeah, man, what a buzz.
Back to the roots.
Yeah, it's really cool.
How long does it take you to choose a board on a given day?
Actually, it takes me no time at all to choose what board I'm going to ride any day. Really, it's kind of instantaneous. Like when I look at the water on a certain day, something will just pop into my head, and it's just like, oh, that's what I got to ride. It's real intuitive. Like it's like, you know, your intuition is based on your feelings, and feelings work a lot faster and a lot more powerfully than thoughts. When you think about it, when you feel fear in your body, at that moment you have about probably a minimum of a dozen thoughts running through your mind in that 1 second. So really, when I look at the water, I have a feeling of what I want to ride, and when that comes in, I just go, oh, that's it, that's what I got to do, that's what I'm going to ride, and I don't think about it. And most of the time I'll get written off because I'll be riding something that's kind of crazy on a certain day by other people, but I don't really give a shit because it feels good, and yeah, it's like, you know, it's a feeling. So yeah, it's just a feeling thing to me, and it happens really quickly. Really, really quickly.
You go through life that way too?
Yeah, exactly the same.
Can you send a message out to our cosmic fans here? A little cosmic message to the cosmic
Yes.
fans here?
Love long and prosper.